Hello, welcome to this very special podcast that we are recording here for the Brett Wells Music Festivals live from Heppenheim in Germany, and I'm joined by Brett Wells himself and our friendly voiceover man, it's Charlie. Welcome back to podcasting.
Thank you
Charlie.
for having me.
How are you?
Very well, all the better. Well, the sun's out, isn't it? So you've got to be great when the sun.
I'd imagine when people listen and watch this, you may well be in a rainy England. The weather may be cold, miserable. But here, right now in Heppenheim, it's sunny and lovely. We're here to see the great Franz Lambert, who we're going to see tonight. And over this podcast, we are going to be bringing you some more interviews and some chat from our evening. We thought it'd be different to do a podcast from Heppenheim, just to tell you about what's coming up in October at the Nottingham Belfry.
Oh, really excited about it. Can't wait for it. It's I think it's our 7th visit to the Belfry.
It is, and we've got a fantastic lineup. We've got obviously the man himself, Franz Lambert.
Yeah.
We've got Daniel Watt, and we have Jon Smith, and we're going to be playing music from all of our artists in this show. But it's great to be here in Heppenheim. How long have you been coming to Heppenheim now?
I first came when I was 8 years old, so it's about 10 years, I think.
No,
11 years.
13 ago.
A few more.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's great to be here. The sun is shining. Charlie's with us. It's great to have you back.
So I've been coming here for about 6 years, something like that. 6? No,
Really?
actually 22. About 7 years, I think I've been coming here.
Yeah. And we appreciate that not everyone can make the journey over from England to Heppenheim, so we'll do it on your behalf and we'll let you know how it is. But you can experience just a little bit of the Franz Lambert magic in October at the Nottingham Belfry. But I think it's time that we play some music for you. So you have a new album out, don't you? Tell us about that.
It's called Helios, and it's recorded on a Helios.
I see what you did with the title.
Yeah.
Did you
Clever.
did you work long and hard on that title?
It was actually his idea.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But it's,
Yeah.
to be fair, it's not just called Helios, is it? It's Helios back to analog.
Oh, very good.
And it's how many tracks you got on there?
There's 12 tracks, and they're all set in medleys of 3. So very much similar to the Great Klaus Wunderlich sort of method of recording.
So you
things.
effectively get 36 tracks.
You do, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Value for money.
It is
Yeah,
actually.
cheap to
A lot of people have said when you listen to it, it is just non-stop music
Oh,
from
fabulous.
the beginning to end, because it just keeps going and
To
going.
be
And
fair,
going.
that's what I'd expect from an album. It should have music on it end to
It
end.
should. Some doesn't though. You know, think
Some
of
of it
Yoko
you-
Ono and stuff
Oh,
like that. Yeah.
I guess it depends on your definite music, but we'll talk a little bit later about your process of creating the album. But let's have a track now from Brett's new album, which is available via his website www.brettwales.com for you to purchase either with physical CD or through download. obviously we announced last year the big news that Franz Lambert himself is returning to the UK for the first time since 2019. The only appearance he's making in the UK is at the Brett Wells Music Festival in Nottingham. Why should people come to see Franz Lambert?
Franz Lambert is now 75 years old, and I think it's fair to say he's probably one of the last real organ living legends that we have available to listen to. Like I said, I first heard him here in Heppenheim when I was 8 years old, and it was that day that I said to my grandparents that that's what I want to do when I'm older. He had such an impact on me. I don't think it's not only his music, it's his personality, it's his whole aura that's around him. He's just a wonderful, wonderful human being, and people really, really do love the experience of seeing Franz in a Felsenkeller mood, in a concert mood. It's a wonderful opportunity.
I tell people that a lot. Well, see, people who know me don't know the organ world so much as perhaps people who know you. So when I tell people I'm coming here and I talk about Franz and I say, you know what, for someone, in such a, considering he's been going for 50 years and he still play all night, even at the age of 75, and he does the whole thing with a big beaming smile on his face all the time. And he doesn't, as we know, he doesn't like being up on the stage. He likes being down on the floor and all his people around him, close, intimate, friendly. And I think, like you said, the personality, it creates that kind of atmosphere that I don't think you can replicate anywhere else. And I'm sure that's what you're looking to create at
Nottingham. I think it's fair to say as well, I mean, he's played for royalty, he's played for diplomats, presidents.
And most importantly, he's played for us.
He's played for us, He's played for famous people all over the world. He's got gold records, gold discs
on his wall.
This guy has actually been there, done it. He's got the T-shirt, and to experience him in person, it's just a wonderful experience.
But the opportunity to do that is at Nottingham, at the Nottingham Belfry, lovely 4-star hotel that we have. The festival runs over 3 nights. We have the Friday night, the Saturday, and the Sunday. Franz will be playing his Felsenkeller night on the Saturday night, and then we'll be in concert on the main stage on Sunday. We're using that word Felsenkeller. Let's explain to our one listener what the term Felsenkeller actually means.
So the Felsenkeller was the name of the venue that his parents once owned, that he used to perform at on a regular basis. So it's a beer keller. Beer keller.
It's a bit of a party.
So it's a laid back atmosphere, very laid back. There's dancing, there's food, there's people engaging in conversation, and people have come over the years from America, from Sweden, Denmark, England, Scotland, everywhere, Australia. People have come all over the world to see Franz in his natural environment.
And like you said, it's laid back, so you can go up to Franz whilst he's playing the organ, and you can stand right next to him, and you can see what he's doing. And actually, he thrives off that. He feeds off it, doesn't he? And the more that people are stood around doing that,
you get a better experience of it all.
And I think for people who've never been to one of the Felsenkeller style events before, they have to appreciate what I just said a minute ago. I wasn't exaggerating. He will keep playing until people go to bed. If that's 5 a.m, he's still.
I think we did have that at Oktoberfest.
20 to 5 was the last. Was the point where he actually started playing.
Started playing at 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Yes. Through to.
And pretty much non-stop.
Yeah. And you're going to experience that only at the Nottingham Belfry this October. And we'll come on to Franz in a little bit, but we do have some other artists appearing, and one of those is Daniel Watt. And Daniel is a long-term friend of your festivals, many events. Daniel is a fantastic organist and is currently playing the Yamaha Genos keyboard. So let's have a track from Daniel now, and we'll see you here in Heppenheim in a little while. So as we mentioned, we're here in Heppenheim, which is about an hour south of Frankfurt. We had an enjoyable journey down, didn't we?
It was good. Yeah, we drove. We didn't fly like.
No, there's some other English guests here that flew across, but we like to drive, and we left. Well, you left early, didn't you? What time did you leave Nottingham?
I think about 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 a.m.
I left Milton Keynes at 4:30.
Yeah, met me in the town of Bracknell. That's a centre of culture and commerce.
I mean, seeing it at 6 a.m. was, I'd say, tolerable.
It's the best time to see Bracknell. It's quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other times of day not recommended.
But we had my good lady, my other half, runs a pub in Bracknell. Can I plug my lady's pub on your podcast?
Yeah, very much. I can highly recommend the breakfast.
The breakfast was brilliant.
Blended.
Even catered for us weird vegetarians.
The Weather Vane in Bracknell Brewers Fair. If you're ever near Bracknell and you'd like a hearty meal, then Louise and her team will look after you. But yeah, we met up at the pub, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had breakfast, and then we set off. And then we got to the tunnel. I think we were 9:30 crossing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We did very well, given that we were booked on the 11:05.
Yeah, we got
And they
into the-
squeezed us in the back of the 9:30.
Right. Yeah, and then we pootled on over via Belgium. And if you're on Facebook and you're friends with either Brett or myself, and we'll probably put some pictures up on the Facebook page as well. We took some photos whilst we were in Belgium, and we got into Heppenheim at 7:15 last night. Met up with some friends and had some food, and it was really, really nice. So yeah, it's lovely here. The sun's shining. We're in the market square, and we'll show you in a second via the power of editing what the square looks like. But it's very picturesque, isn't it?
Well, you can see just from the buildings behind us, it's proper picture postcard, Bavarian German market town. It's lovely, it really is.
You've been coming here for years.
Yeah. I mean, I can remember it as a child. It stuck out in my memory. Particularly the castle. There's a castle up the top there, and it's. I think a few years ago we was here. We walked up that hill, a massive hill. It took us about 2 hours, and did sweat that day.
Yeah, and we brought a coach load of people over. 2017.
Yeah.
2017, we brought a coach load of people over, and we did a vineyard tour. Because this is big on the wine region. In fact, Franz's wife, Krista, was, what do they call it? Queen, the wine queen.
The wine queen. Yeah.
Wine queen of the region.
Yeah.
I don't think that means that she drank all the wine.
No.
No,
I think
just who's in charge of it.
Yeah,
it would
like a
do in
ceremonial
England,
role.
wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
And being in charge of the wine,
I've met a few cider queens.
yeah, being in charge of the wine, it's important to realise that she, against their will, forced Ben and Brett to drink the wine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they said, no, you know what, we're happy with our sparkling water. But no, she insisted they at least try the wine.
About being a musician, sometimes life's different, and you get put in awkward situations.
You just have to go with the flow.
And you
don't
just have to be polite. We just said, yeah, we'll drink that wine.
never want to offend culture.
No.
And to be fair, you did make a good effort at,
Three
avoiding
bottles.
offences by,
Three bottles. Yeah.
That was you really tried it.
It was good, but we're here this weekend. We don't have a coach of people here, but there are. I think we saw some English friends earlier. 12 or 14.
12, 14, I think.
We've seen some Danish friends,
We've seen some Danish friends, and we're going to see lots of friends.
Dutch friends.
Friends.
Dutch friends, yeah. And we're going to see them all tonight. The girls and Keller, and we'll be doing some more videos from there tonight so that you can see as well. But we appreciate that you may not be able to come all the way over to Germany to experience it, which is why we're bringing Franz to you. So let's talk about the venue. We've talked about here at Heppenheim, but we're not here to talk about that really. We're here to, all the bells are going off, it's that time.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about the Nottingham Belfry.
For us, like I said, I think it's the 7th year. Lovely venue, lovely food, great accommodation. And of course, Nottingham is very well known for, obviously,
Robin
Brett.
Hood.
I was going to say Brett Wales.
Oh yeah, that also.
Brett Wales,
It's predominantly known feature, the hope of Brett Wales.
Brian Clough, and
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, yeah. And Sue Pollard.
Yes.
And of course, they've made movies of two of those people.
Sue Pollard's got a movie.
Yeah, it's great. It's available on the internet.
Okay. Yeah.
I suggest you have a strong stomach if you're going to watch it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful town to visit, a city, shall I say. Very, very good. If you or your partner likes to shop, then there's plenty of shops. There's lots of history. The oldest pub in England, ye old trip to
I
Jerusalem.
will say, having lots of shops is great, but I find from Milton Keynes, it's a long way to go for bread and eggs and milk.
It is. There's a lot of roundabouts as well.
There was a lot around about.
Right, but if you're just needing bread and milk, then you can stay at the Nottingham Belfry at Bretwell's Music Festival for 3 nights.
Will they serve me bread and milk?
They will serve you bread and milk.
You don't even need to get it.
Will they serve me other meals?
They'll serve you fried bread and milk. Fried milk as well, yeah.
Fried milk.
We have an excellent menu choice in the
Fried bread
evenings.
with milk.
Well, not necessarily in that order.
Okay. Fried milk to start.
Yes.
Okay.
But we have do menu choices, don't you?
Yeah, menu choices. So there's 3 choices, 3 and 3 every night. And then every evening you get a 3-course meal. So yeah, great, lovely place. It is a great place, and we do like going to the Belfry. It's very popular, like I said, over the years that we've been there, and yeah, wonderful time.
So if you want to join us at the Nottingham Belfry, then visit www.bretwellsmusicfestivals.com and you can book online, or you can call the number of our bookings team, which we'll put up on the screen shortly.
And speak to your very own mate Marion.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. You could have said your very own Sue Pollard.
I could, but it would be nice.
Let's have some more music. Jon Smith is joining us at the Nottingham Belfry. Fantastic musician. And Jon plays Yamaha now.
Yeah, stage
Had the Wersi
performer. He played performer for many years.
But now playing Yamaha. Put on a great show for us. So a little bit, Jon, shall we?
Yeah, wonderful talent. He sings as well a little bit as well.
Is there anything he can't do?
He can't.
He's got a lovely voice.
Well, I don't think he's big on bread and milk. But
I'll take care of that.
yeah,
You take care of that.
I'll take care of that. Leave the music and the singing to the professionals.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just eat.
Okay. Take it away, Jim. This way. us here in the Felsenkeller. Franz is playing, and we're happy to be joined by the president of the Franz Lambert fan club, Gerald Tempelman from Holland. How are you?
Thank you, and thank you for having me here in the podcast on behalf of the International Fan Club of Franz Lambert. May I say we have this year a 45-year anniversary. At 78, it'd been crowded, and now this year we have an anniversary. So that's a special year for us. Thank you for that.
78 was the year I was born.
Yeah,
Very special year.
Well, congratulations on your 45
Thank you.
years.
Thank you.
But you're coming over to Nottingham in October with Franz.
Yep, on the 28th of October we're coming to Belfry, and once again it's for us a pleasure also with France to be once again in England. It was for 4 or 5 years it wasn't in England.
I will point out, if you come on the 28th of October, you'll be
Yeah.
a week late.
Why?
Because it's on the 16th of October.
I said so.
No, you said the 28th.
I'm sorry for that. Yes, I know.
Yeah. You don't want to be late. Otherwise, it'll just
no,
be
we
you.
missed the show. We missed the
You'll
show.
be there stood in Nottingham by
You're
yourself.
welcome to stay till the
Yeah.
28th.
But it will be great. It's nice to be in England. The atmosphere and the organ scene is there remarkable. So yeah, it's a pleasure and good to be there.
So you may hear in the background, Franz is currently playing in the bar behind us. There's dancing going on at the moment. We've had dinner, had a lovely dinner.
Beautiful dinner.
I want to complain.
Why?
Brett hasn't asked me to dance yet.
Well, the night is young, Charlie.
Yeah, but he isn't.
It's not even dark yet.
It's not. It's true.
It's not dark.
We could, Charlie. We could. Or nah.
I only dance in the dark.
So 45 years of the Franz Lambert fan club. For our one listener listening in at the moment, how could they join the Franz Lambert fan club?
Well, if you go to www.franzlambert.de, you'll find there under contact a link to the Franz Lambert fan club, or write us at fanclubfranzlambert@outlook.com for further information, and we send the information you need. And a digital. For a few days we sent some English members the digital version of the Lambertissimo, the fan club magazine of Franz Lambert. In that way we keep also the English members informed about fan club. So fan club Franz Lambert at outlook.com, that will be the way to come in contact, also over the website from Franz.
Well, as a member of the Franz Lambert fan club, I can highly recommend you join in. But what is it that you find special about listening to Franz Lambert?
It's not only the musician, Franz Lambert, with his own composition and his art of playing. He don't have, and you have to help me because that English is not that good. He doesn't have that hesitation for his audience. You can stand at the organ and he won't say, no, please don't, please be aware for the organ.
He opens his heart.
He opened his heart
Yeah,
for
yeah.
this music. Yes, Brad, that's what it is. You know it because you were 8, 9 years old then, as a little boy, and you know the feeling. And that is what I admire at him, not just as a musician, but also as a human being. When someone is ill or feeling sad, he plays and opens his heart to make him comfortable. And that's just what I tell you something. I was 11 years old. I come to a concert and I just heard about Franz Lambert. And I thought, well, look, I heard he played ABBA, he played Beethoven, he played his own composition. I thought, what is this? At that time, in the Galaxies, I thought, well, that's not Schlager music, although we can, but the whole package, as musician, as human being, just that. And I have the opportunity to lead in behalf of the fan club, such a beautiful fan club, to be there for France in any way we can. So that's what it is.
Well, we're really looking forward to both Franz and yourself and your lovely wife Agnes coming over to the UK in October. And for any of our listeners, if you do want to join the Franz Lambert fan club, I'll say that again.
Too many beers.
Too many beers. If you want to join the
Or not
Franz,
enough.
if you
you want to join the Franz Lambert fan club, then you can do so, and we'll post the links via the power of the internet onto this. We'll have a little bit more music. We'll have a bit of Franz. You can hear him in the background, but we'll play a bit now for you. Gerald, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, the three of you. And may I say so, you make wonderful work in your podcast and also in England about the music, not only for Franz, but all the other organ players who admire and give their heart to the organ.
Have you bought his new CD yet? You got it, yeah?
It's a wonderful one. Not only a bit of Franz playing, because you open with Caravan and you hear the breath feels the music of Franz, but also the big and only Klaus Wunderlich. It's a big compliment. A big compliment.
I think you've got a fan.
Yeah.
Let's have some Franz.
Wales fan club.
Well, we could do. We used to have a fan club.
I did, yeah.
Maybe we should research it.
Yeah, could do.
Okay, let's have some Franz Lambert.
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
As Franz finishes another beautiful piece.
It is, and it's a lovely evening here in Heppenheim. We've had lovely weather, haven't we?
But you report that tomorrow is going to be even hotter.
It's 30 degrees. It's meant to be
30?
30. So nice.
Got my speedos ready.
I'm looking forward to seeing them. And you,
Just modelling.
you going to wear those at Nottingham?
It might be a bit cold in October.
In Nottingham.
I like to make a big impression, but
Socks are full.
cold and speedos don't go together. Do they?
Yeah, no.
If you're wearing Speedos tomorrow, you could always take photos and put them on the podcast, or are we trying to attract more listeners, not fewer?
Yeah, we have one listener. Let's not drive them away.
Yeah.
All right, I won't wear anything.
At least wear something.
I haven't got anything else.
Something to wear.
Actually, all you packed.
That's all I've got. My speedos and my hat.
You know what? Wear Trina's dress from today. That'll do.
Yeah, probably.
It's better than Speedos.
So we've obviously been talking about the festival in October. We've got Franz coming over, but also we've got two other artists.
Yeah,
We've got
fantastic.
Jon Smith, we've got Daniel Watt, and we're going to be playing a little bit more music from them in a bit. But as well as them, we've got support from Korg,
Borg, yeah.
and Pete Shaw's going to be there,
Yeah,
and Adam Whittle.
yeah. Adam.
So there's going to be some keyboards for people to play.
Pete's great. He's been a long time supporter of us. He's played for most of our events, I think. And Adam is great as well. You know, Adam's a fantastic artist. He does some nice new arrangements, something different.
Well, it's funny you say that because at Nottingham you do the Wersi OAX workshops, don't you?
Oh,
yeah.
perfect.
So if you're a Wersi owner and you've got a OAX, you've got a sonic organ, Brett is doing a masterclass and bringing USB sticks along. What sort of stuff do you cover at that?
Presets, shortcuts, and the little tips that people, you know,
How to turn the organ on?
have to turn it off.
I'll see you
How
tonight.
to turn it on. I mean, you say that, how to turn it off. Some people, that could be a struggle for some.
Yeah, you don't just pull the plug.
You
the worst thing you can do.
cannot pull the plug. No.
I think also what we're going to do is a guest entertains to get people from the audience that are enthusiasts play themselves, whether they play an organ or a keyboard. Encourage them to come along and get a little bit of the limelight, get on the stage, see what it feels like to have the spotlight.
Can I have a go? But the problem, there's only one problem. The only thing I play is oh,
I've seen you play a typewriter.
I did play it.
And I've seen you play some horns.
I did as well. I thought that was quite good fun. That wasn't it? The Dance of the Hours.
The flop.
Yes. Yes.
So, I mean, if you want to play with yourself on stage, then you can come to Nottingham and
Play with Charlie's horn.
yeah, it's an open invitation.
it's, everyone's welcome.
Absolutely.
But obviously,
You take on all comers.
you and I are going to be there.
Yeah,
We'll do the duo show, and no doubt we'll have some new arrangements to play. It's good fun doing that, isn't it?
It is. It's really great, and it gives us. I mean, it gives us a different challenge, really, to be able to play and not only just turn up and play just whatever, but play actual pieces that we've planned, and we do have a lot of fun, don't we, planning them and
We
coming
do.
up
We've
with
just,
the
we've just
arrangements.
done an ABBA medley, which is 27 minutes long.
28.
28 minutes long, and it's one of those. We've said this before, but ABBA, how many songs have they done?
Yeah.
At least 5.
At least 5 songs. But we selecting the songs, and it's not just about putting songs in any old order. They have to
Have a shape.
it has to show, it has to flow.
I like
It was a good word, wasn't it? But then you do it and you think, oh, you've done everything, and then you'll be in the car and you'll hear an ABBA song on the radio.
Yeah, we left that one out.
including that.
Shouldn't have it. We missed that. How did we not include that? What was Chicken Tikka?
Yeah.
We didn't put that
Oh,
one
it's
in
a
there.
classic.
Yeah,
I love the
We-
arpeggios in that.
we've got the classics in there,
Yeah.
but there's so much.
So many good songs.
We did that with the Beatles as well.
Yeah,
didn't
and the
we?
Bee Gees.
And the Bee Gees one, yeah. So no doubt we'll have a new medley.
He's working alphabetically. ABBA, Beatles, Bee Gees.
Well, no, we didn't do it like that. Well, we did Vangelis as well, and that's at the
Yeah,
opposite.
yeah.
Okay.
The classics one is my favourite.
Yeah.
We did a classic goes pop type
Oh, okay.
Medley.
In a sort of hooked on classic style.
Yes, but not. We want. So what we said was with the hooked on classics is essentially is the same beat
It is.
all
Just
the way through it.
syncopated beat, yeah.
Yeah, and so we said, well, we didn't want to do that.
Okay.
So there is the you'd call it a disco type
Yeah.
beat, wouldn't you? That goes through it, but we change it so it goes quite.
We've
had-
been some variations.
We had dynamics to it, so you were lifted up
He's
and
doing
you
all
would
the
drop
words
down.
tonight, isn't he?
He's
We've
dynamic.
got shapes, we've got dynamics. I'm loving it.
We've
Yeah.
got
I've got-
speedos.
I've got a diary just down here. If you have a look down there. Look,
Buzzword.
look, there's my diary.
There was
You know
a
the lot? I saw something like that. We had to put the horse down.
there was a bit.
Emancipate. That's a good word.
There was a bit in the classics medley, and we couldn't. What's the name of it?
Can I just say, this is great broadcast material you're doing here.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just.
Hang on.
It's like Werri Token.
Recording. Sorry.
Hello, Lynn. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, let's go with the blue material.
That was Lynn, everyone.
Oh, to be fair, it's her birthday. We'll give her a pass.
Yeah. So we were trying to Beethoven's Fifth,
Oh, yes.
right? So we were trying to think how can we make it different, and we tried with different genres and different influences. You
Could
have
have made it Beethoven 6th. That would have made it different.
Well, we could have done, but we wanted to, pay respect to the Fifth.
Okay.
And we went in the end for sort of a Cuban salsa. So you've got the
Nice.
Cuban pianos, da, 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 and it works really well. But like Brett was saying, it gives it.
I'd like to protest.
I have to say, it does work a lot better than he sang it. Just
I
point that
don't
out.
doubt that.
Yeah.
But I'd also like to raise a protest at this point. On our last car trip back from Heppenheim, from this very location,
Yes.
I tried to suggest to you an album that has been done by some artists, which is a mix of classical music and Cuban styles.
Yes.
And you both poo-pooed it.
I believe he's trying to steal our thunder.
Yeah. No, we came up with.
Yeah, no, we came up with the whole idea ourselves.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, no one else was involved.
We had this when we drove over. One listener, we were driving over
Oh, here we
from England to Germany, and there was a huge crash, a huge traffic jam on the motorway, and I suggested that we diverted and took a different route, and Charlie was adamant that we stuck, and actually the route that we went got us there.
He wasn't even driving and he wanted to take the wrong turn.
Yeah, it did, and we got to Heppenheim at 7:15, and the other car behind us with our fellow passengers
Stayed in the queue.
stayed in the queue, and they
Commonly known as Charlie's queue.
Yeah, Charlie's queue, and they didn't get to Heppenheim until 12:30 at night. So don't be coming on this podcast.
Stealing out.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
It's like working with the Bee Gees.
It is. I feel like Clive Anderson.
Wasn't Clive James?
No, it's Clive Anderson they walked out on.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we'll be there. We'll be doing some duets, and we'll be doing some solo stuff. Now, I'd like to play one of my new pieces. This is based off a Klaus Wunderlich arrangement, and it's called "There's No Business Like Show Business." So that was Jon Smith, and we're very excited that Jon will be coming over to Nottingham to join us alongside Daniel. Now, Daniel's been at a few festivals, hasn't he, over the years?
He's
Yeah,
a
I think-
long-term friend of ours, isn't he?
Yeah, he appeared at Oktoberfest as well, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he's at Oktoberfest for a few years. I'm sure he and his lovely wife, Jane, will be there. We mentioned on the podcast, it's the last one, about Daniel's yacht.
Oh, yeah.
And we dropped an ever so slightly subtle hint that we still hadn't had our invite to the party yacht.
Oh, have you never been?
Oh, you've been, have you?
Have you not?
No, I
Have you been?
To the party yacht.
Yeah, but you was
Oh, I was.
Yeah, and I've been, so
Oh,
yeah.
It's nothing personal.
no, I don't suppose it is. Was there lots of
Everyone was there.
everyone was? It's a big yacht, is it?
Everyone I knew was there. Yeah. Now you mention it, I don't remember seeing you there. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, lovely yacht it is, yeah.
Oh, there was that drunk guy in the pub that you used to run back in Bognor. Do you remember about 20 years ago? He was there.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, you're right. Daniel's a talented guy. Playing the Yamaha Genos.
Yeah, he's going to be there with the Genos, so we're looking forward to seeing Daniel. And of course, we've got Pete Shaw as well.
Yeah,
with
Pete.
Paul.
With Korg. And Adam Whittle as well from Korg as well. He doesn't actually work for Korg now, but he's demonstrating the product still. Still very much part of the Korg family.
I bet Pete yacht I'd get an invite.
Have you not been to Pete's yacht? Oh, this is getting awkward now. Isn't
It
it?
is a bit.
Can we just play a track?
I think we better play some more music.
Let's have some of Daniel not inviting Ben on my yacht. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a lovely weekend. Lots of food, lots of music, one or two beers. But
we do remind you to drink responsibly, and if you can't, these two will help you drink irresponsibly.
that's casting aspersions on our character, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even drink.
No.
This is just for show.
Yeah. So there'll be food, there'll be music, there'll be fun and laughter with all of our artists at Nottingham, and we'll be bringing a touch of the Heppenheim magic to you in England in October. If you want to book, well, why don't you tell them how to book, seeing as you're the voiceover man?
Yes, of course. Your best bet is to visit bretwales.com, or is it bretwalesmusicfestivals.com? See, when I do the voiceovers, I've got a script in front of me. Go to bretwalesmusicfestivals.com and book on there. You can book online, or you can simply call the booking hotline, the number of which will appear on the screen now, because Ben will put it there, and speak to Nottingham's very own Maid Marian. Your Maid Marian.
I'm not Maid Marian.
No, wrong. The other your.
Yeah.
The other your.
Yeah.
And we'll be happy to take your booking. But there's actually only a handful of rooms left, I believe.
Yeah, you've got to be quick.
Yeah,
you've got to be
I
quick.
wouldn't hang around now.
No, it's a very popular event.
Also, off camera, there was a man just cycled towards us, and I really thought he was coming straight into the table, and somehow managed to keep my game face on as he was heading directly towards me.
So no, we've had a marvellous weekend. Top news for you here, dear listener. The next episode of the podcast that we're going to do, so it won't be this one that you're listening to, it'll be the next edition. We have a special interview lined up with an organist from America. And we thought, something a little bit different, something interesting for you, a bit of an interview. Now, this guy is called Bo Ayers, and he's played organ for Elvis Presley in Vegas.
That's quite
and
real Elvis.
the
real
proper,
not the one you can get married in front of these days.
the Elvis. He played Hammond organ for Elvis.
That's quite something.
It is, and he was Liberace's musical director and conductor for over 13 years. He did all of the shows in Vegas. He did all the tours. He was the conductor of the London Philharmonic when Liberace played with him.
How did you convince a professional musician to come on a podcast with one listener?
Well, I might have bigged it up slightly.
And so we have two.
Yes.
Oh.
But no, he's a really nice guy, and he's agreed to come and have a chat with us.
That'd be really.
Obviously, he's not coming over to England. We're going to do it via the power of the internet over Zoom. But if you have any questions that you would like to ask a listener, then do drop us a message on Facebook and put your questions to Bo. But he'll be our guest on our next podcast, and I'm really looking forward. To hearing his stories. And
Our first question will be: do you have a yacht?
Yes. I have a question already. You know that famous video where Liberace plays the very famous Tico Tico basically in double time? Since this chap was his conductor, does he have exceptionally strong arms to be able to conduct him at that speed?
He probably went in. No, he probably went in half time, didn't he?
Yeah.
In half time?
Yeah, half time.
To be fair, that video is from the 50s. That was from his TV show. Mr. Ayers was not the conductor at that point. He was the conductor from the, it had been sort of the mid 70s up until 87.
Sure.
But yeah, it'd be really, really interesting, and it'd be good to understand, from a musical and an electronic organ point of view,
Yes.
his story.
I think it's going to be fascinating. So whilst Brett's drinking, Ben and I will take time to clue you in as to what else you can do. Well, not just what else, but everything that you'll be able to see and partake in and get involved with at the Nottingham Belfry this October. So we've mentioned the main acts.
Oh, so we'll go from the Friday. So you unless you're coming early on the Thursday, the evening is your own on the Thursday, and obviously you have dinner in the restaurant. Friday, if you're arriving, you arrive at the hotel, you check in, and Katrina will be there at the welcome desk, and we give you a welcome pack, and you can check into your room. Then we have the welcome concert, which is you and me.
Yeah,
That's sort of mid-afternoon time.
Mid-afternoon, and we just we play some music together, and we give you information about what's happening over the weekend and where to go for dinner and where to find this and where to find that. Then obviously we have dinner, which is at 6:00. and it's you always have a choice. You have 3 choices: starter, 3 choices of main course, 3 choices of dessert,
What
and then
happens if you choose all 9?
then I expect you'll have a very full tummy.
It's fine. I'll turn up hungry.
He'll probably evict you the first evening.
Yeah,
Oh, you've had your 3 meals.
you've had all your meals for the weekend in one night.
And that's it. Yeah.
Then you're into the evening concerts, and then we have the late night bars as well. So the late night bars tend to be a little bit less formal, and you're encouraged to dance and.
So I don't have to wear like a bow tie and a morning suit.
No, it's not. It's not a formal thing at all.
Can I wear a bow tie and a morning suit?
Can.
Yeah,
I'll stand out a bit. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Not necessarily. There's some fancy dresses around.
but I just like your hat. I like your hat.
Do you like my hat?
Yeah, you're looking good.
Thank you.
That pork pie hat.
I believe the correct term is pork pie hat.
Yeah.
Can I wear that being vegetarian?
No.
You'd have to have a celery hat.
Celery doesn't have the same kind of appeal.
We'll have the dealers. So we mentioned Korg are going to be there, and maybe we'll announce we might have some other dealers supporting the event as well. But you have an opportunity to see their products. You'll be doing OAX workshops
Yeah.
on the Wersi. So if you're a Wersi OAX owner, this is a great opportunity. Tell us about that a little bit.
Basically, I'll cover presets, cover shortcuts for the instrument, also little edits, little tips to make things sound a little bit better on the instrument.
Yeah, so it's very much a must do if you're a Wersi OAX owner.
And I think it's worth saying the people being there as the Korg dealers. It's not just for prospective owners. Maybe existing owners can also go and talk to them and say, hey, I've got this. I want to do this. Can you give me a bit of help? And they can give them little pointers and tips, because people like Pete and Adam and so on, they are the absolute experts with these products. So, tap these people up to their
It's your
expertise.
chance to get inside knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then on the afternoon, we'll have concerts again in the main hall. We normally do a quiz.
Yeah,
don't
we do quizzes or a game show maybe.
Yeah, so lots of activities, and then as I say, Saturday night follows the same sort of format. You have dinner, then we have concerts, and you and I will be doing our main duo show on the Saturday night together with our long medleys that we were speaking about earlier. And then obviously Saturday night, the main event is Franz Lambert Felsenkeller style. And we were explaining a bit about that last night when we were in the Felsenkeller with Gerald. So yeah, great night not to be missed. And of course, you are encouraged to get up close and with the organ and stand next to Franz.
And I love that. For anyone who's not been to a Franz Lambert concert before or been to a Felsenkeller style event, I think you have to appreciate that Franz doesn't really like being up on the stage and isolated from the audience. He loves being up close with his people and everyone around him celebrating the art and the magic. And it's such a beautiful environment that I do not believe you can replicate anywhere else.
A very unique experience.
It is, and it's wonderful.
Franz was there on Daniel's yacht.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should we have some more music?
Yes.
Let's have a bit of Franz, because we've been talking
We
about
shall.
Franz. So here's Franz Lambert. with this special edition of the Brett Wells Music Festival podcast show here from Heppenheim. You had a good weekend?
Fantastic. Oh, what could you want more? I mean,
Well, an invite to Daniel's yacht.
yeah, the weather was nice as well, and the food was great as well.
Right.
Food's been great this weekend.
Yes, it has.
We enjoyed this podcast from Heppenheim in Germany. Don't forget the next episode to tune in, because we have Bo Ayers, Liberace's musical conductor, joining us for an exclusive interview. But from me, I'll say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And goodbye from me.
Thank you. Festival podcast show was hosted by Brett Wales and Charlie Weeks Bell and Ben Scott-Hyde. The executive producer was Willie Baker.